Hello, this is Philip and welcome to my channel for this new episode of KSP2 with Kontrol System 2, with Where is My Crew Capsule, with Kerbolar System, which is a system scaled 2.5 times, and a lot of more mods. You can look at the list in the description. So today is our first mission. Okay, so here I have a control system, and this is the version 0.5.3.2. Different things have happened since the last episode, and I have here somewhere, not here, here, the mission tracker. Okay, so need to reach 25 kilometers. And I changed my sounding rocket since the last episode. I already put three tanks, okay, only 3 tanks, and 2 spiders rocket here. Okay, I have the main probe, of course, and 2 batteries. Okay, so I have only 3 tanks, and this is well enough to reach 25 kilometers. Okay, the more important here is science, because in the first missions we'll collect some science, and I struggled a lot with control systems and with science. I discussed with the developer in his GitHub, and there's new things for control systems and for science. Okay, so the script here for my so I put my script in my missions folder. Okay, so 00. I can, instead of 00, maybe 01. This is the first mission. Okay. Okay, so in this first mission, sounding rocket 25 kilometers. Purpose is to reach 25 kilometers. For now, I just write this. Okay, print science, sleep 5 seconds because I want to pause the game to explain you some different things. Run science and then sleep 1. And then what do we want to do? I show you the script for that, but I will write this script completely before I explain to you that. So what I want to do, I want to set my throttle to 1. Okay, this is the first thing, because I changed my settings and now my throttle is automatically put to 0. So I want to put it to 1. I want to wait until my ship is ready to activate the stage, the next stage. Okay, so this is like this, and when the ship is ready, I can activate the next stage. Okay, and then I want to print my altitude in the console. So while my ship altitude at sea level is less than 25 kilometers, okay, so let's say less or equal, then I just want to print at let's say the row number 2, so this is the 3rd row. Okay, and I use the format from core string here. So here the first parameter is a string value. Okay, so altitude above sea. Okay, and I can write like this. And I have a second parameter. The second parameter is a list of variables. Here I only have one variable, is ship altitude sea level. Okay, so the 0 here means the first variable of that list. Okay, and N1 means, okay, this is a number, and I want that number to be rounded 1 digit after the decimal point. Okay, okay, I need a yield here, and this is not all. I want to run science in the atmosphere. Okay, I can run science immediately after the liftoff. Okay, immediately after that, you have new science atmosphere, okay, but just for, don't know if it's realism or not, but I prefer to wait until my ship is above 5,000 meters, okay, because if I want to do science at 10 centimeters above the launch pad, I don't need any sounding rocket, right? So if my altitude is greater than 5,000 meters, then I want to check science. Okay, so check science ship, and if check science, it's a boolean, I'll show you later. If my check science is true, then I want to run science, okay, but I won't write ship true, but ship false. I explain you later. And here I need that. Doing this, once my ship is above 5,000 meters, I will check science at every moment of the loop. Okay, for KOS and KSP1, this is called physics tick. I don't know if I can use the same term here in KSP2, but let's say my loop will run each physics tick, and I don't want my science to be checked every time I pass in the loop, because it will consume time, electricity, I don't know, electricity for my craft and not for my computer. It will use electricity for my computer too, but it's less important. I don't want my science to be checked every time. Once I've run my science, okay, I know I ran the science in the atmosphere, I don't need to check it again and again and again. This is why I have here let's check down false. So if my ship altitude is 5,000 is above 5 kilometers and my check down is false, okay, then I can check science and I can run science, and after that I can say, okay, now check down is true. So the loop will not read again and again that line, okay. Then, okay, I reach 25 kilometers after the loop, so just let's say sleep a little, and I want to transmit data. Okay, so transmit data is a personal function I wrote. Okay, I transmit data, and then I sleep one and end of mission. Okay, end of mission is a function from my miscellaneous library here. Okay, so I have in my here library miscellaneous, I have print title, end of mission, and wait altitude. The end of mission is just, okay, this is the end of the mission, the window will be closed, and this is something new in that version of Kontrol System, and this is very good. I like that. I can close automatically the window, and I can open automatically the window, and I can change the size of the console window, and this is great, so I don't need to click on that button again manually, and this is very good. Okay, so end of mission, just clear the console and close it. Print title is a personal function too, is just to print some titles, well, to be a little beautiful, I don't know. So not important for the script itself. And wait altitude is just a shortcut for wait until and craft altitude sea level greater than alt. I don't use that for now because I have a while here, a while loop. I don't know if I will use the wait until and this wait alt, but if I need that, I have it, and it's a shortcut for all of this. Okay, so now let's see how this script works. I think it's good. So let me reboot that. No, not good, of course. The wait until, where did I use that? Line 39. wait until ship staging ready. Yes, it's like this. Okay, I still have old habits from KOS, so and this must work now. Okay, no error. I paused the game because I didn't want to consume my electricity, but now I have to unpause the game and let's start. Okay, pause again. So when you pause the game, the script is automatically paused too. First, you see that the console opened automatically, and this is my first print science. Okay, so here, like this, up. So science, I have a lot of functions. So print science is the first one. I just want to print that value. So if you want to know how I get that values here, you can look at my video about my first experiments in Kontrol System 2, and you know that. Here, the print title is that print title, look at the message, the string value I want to write, and then I have these underscore characters. There are multiple, no, not underscore, but upper scores character, okay, to have the same length of the title. Okay, so this is my print title here in the print title function, right? And then I look at, no, here, I look at the all the parts that have a science experiments, and I look at experiments. Okay, and for those experiments, okay, so I have a list of experiments, and for those experiments in the list, I write the time to complete the sample values. I won't use that a lot because this is just to show you how to print some information about science, but most of the time I think I won't use that. The most important thing, and this is why I struggled a lot with science and control system, is this new experiment. I want to know if the experiment is new or if I have already did that experiment. So I use a check new experiment function. So what is that function here, check new experiment? I return not reported in previous flight and not reported this flight. So I have two things to look at. Was my experiment already done in a previous flight, or did I execute my experiment in that flight? During that flight, okay, for example, I'm going up until space, and then I'm going down again, so the experiment in atmosphere has been already done, right? So I want to check that. So reported on previous flight. So in this new version of a control system, so version 0.5.3.2, you have access to the completed research reports, so from the previous flight. Okay, and what is important to know is to compare two experiments. To know if two experiments are the same, you have to look at their names, of course, and their locations. And this is what this is important, and this is what I didn't know. Okay, so the name of the experiment is given by definition.id. Okay, and here rep is an element of my science completed list. So this is an element of the research reports already completed. You look at the name, okay, so the names must be the same, okay, and then you look at the research location. A science has three elements on its location: the body, for example, Kerbin, the situation, for example, splashed. No, this is not the situation. Yes, situation is splashed, landed, atmosphere, small, high orbit, and low orbit. low orbit. Okay, this is the situation, and then the region. Okay, it can be water, it can be mountains, things like that. Okay, so you have to look at these three things, and if the three things are the same for the research report and for the experimentation, the experiments, so you can say that they are the same. But sometimes, and this is why it's complicated, sometimes you don't have a region. Sometimes you you have only Kerbin atmosphere, for example, or Kerbin low orbit. You don't have any region. So I have an experiment log ID with a third optional parameter, false or true. The default value is false, and I write, okay, so there is the body, the situation, and the region. But if I want the short version, okay, I don't add the region, the ID region. Okay, so all the script is available on my GitHub. I put the link in the description. You can look at this. You can ask the question you want in the comment section. I don't know if I will be able to answer, but please ask all the questions you want. Okay, so this is for the previous flight. I look at the completed research report. Okay, and for this flight, I'm looking at the research inventory, and this is from Craft Science Storage. Okay, Craft is of the type of Craft is vessel. Okay, so you have to look at KSP vessel to have those science storage, and the inventory is just the inventory you have here. This is it. So I'm looking at all the elements of that research inventory, okay, and I'm comparing that to the science I'm doing. Okay, for now the research inventory is empty. The already done here in previous slide, the completed research report, this list is empty too. Okay, so the experiment is new. Okay. So you look at this, you look at if a new experiment, you don't have reported that experiment in previous flight, and you don't report it, you didn't have, I don't know my English anymore. Okay, and you don't have just done this experiment during this flight. Okay, so, and check science. Here I just want to check if one given science is new, and in check science I look at all the science of my craft and I check if that science is new and if it is not running yet. Okay, and list of science is a function I wrote here. It's just the list of science parts. So I look at all the parts of the craft, and for that part I look of the parts that have the science experiment defined. Okay, and if the science experiment is defined, I add to my science list the experiments from that science experiment. Okay, so this is for science, and this is to print science. Okay, and then I want to run science. So let's unpause the game. I can close that. Okay, and pause the game. Experiments ready to start. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So I pause the game again. Okay, so this is the run science ship true. Okay, so run science is right here. So I look at all the experiments on my craft, okay, and I know those experiments will be, at least one of these experiments will be new, because here I don't know, but here I know because I check for science first. Okay. So I check if there is at least one new experiment in my craft, at least one. So I look at all the experiments of my craft, and if one of them is new, then I say, okay, print message true, and my message is this one. Okay, and for and then I I add that new science in my new experiment list. Okay, so the list is empty for now, but each time a new experiment is found, I can add it. And I look at the time this science needs to be completed. Okay, for telemetry report it's 30 seconds, and if that time is greater than the max time, so for here the max time is -1, I change the max time for that, for 30 seconds, for example. If I have another experiment that takes 10 seconds to be done, it is not the max. Okay, and I call that science the slowest science, and I use the slowest science to get my percentage. Okay, so if I have 3 sciences, 3 experiments running at the same time, I only look at the slowest science, right? So if print message is true, that means that there is at least one new experiment. I do that. If the message is not true, I clear the console and that's all. Okay, so if there is at least one new experiment, I have here a little countdown. You saw the little countdown 3, 2, 1, and 0, and I run all the experiments in my list new experiment. I run all of those at the same time. Okay, and if I want to wait for the experiment to be done, this is the case here. So the second here parameter is true. This is the case here, true. So I wait until the science is done. Okay, and in this case I wrote here false, because I don't want my script to be stopped by run science. I want my script to continue, so I want that loop to continue. So this is why I don't want to wait until the science is done, right? If I wait, okay, I clear some lines and I print that message, please wait the end of experiments. And then I look only at the slowest experiments at its current time, and I convert the current time into a percentage. Okay, so I look at the difference between the time to complete and the actual current running time. Okay, and I compute that to write this in the form of a percentage with these things here. P2 is percentage with 2 decimal digits. Okay, and the timeline is just for fun, just to get those bar here. This is a simple formula to have, I don't know, dozens of vertical bars here. And I do that because I want to wait the experiments. I do that until the running time is 0, okay, or I do that while the current running time is greater than 0, okay, and then all experiments has been done. And if I want to transmit that, I can use my function transmit data, and the function transmit data is very simple. I just write transmitting data and craft science storage value and start transmit all. This is a function from Kontrol System. And this is it. This is all for the science for now. I spent a lot of time explaining you that, but after that we'll use that function a lot, and I don't have to explain that anymore. Okay, so let's continue our script here. I am at the launchpad number 4. Okay, I don't want any damage to my buildings. Okay, so science collecting. I can warp here. If you warp, it doesn't disturb the script. Okay, the script will run faster. Okay, at 100% you will see the research inventory here. Okay, and then it is transmitting, and now it is going up. Okay, so here run science true, I transmit the value, sleep 1, and then throttle to 1, staging. And now I'm printing here at the third row, okay, so the row number 2, I'm printing altitude above sea and the altitude with one digit after the decimal point. And after 5,000 meters, the science will be running again. Okay, this is the location. You see that? Kerbin, landed, and KSC. Okay, so this is the body, the situation, and the region. Okay, let's wait until the ship is above 5 kilometers. I can warp. I will warp after that. I don't want to miss the new experiments. You see the science button is blinking. That means that there is a new experiment available. Okay, experiment ready to start. 3, 2, 1. And I didn't want to wait. Okay, this is the false value. I don't want to wait, and I don't want to transmit science now. And now, because check done is true, the loop don't have to look at this anymore, even if the ship the altitude is more than 5 kilometers. Okay, so now we wait until the altitude is 25 kilometers. I do some sleep 1 second, and then I will transmit data automatically, and I will close the value. This will be the end of this mission. Okay, so the telemetry report is here. You see that here there is so the body, the situation, but here we don't have any region. That's why I've created in my function here, in my experiment location ID, I have a short version without the region. Okay, 20 kilometers. My apoapsis is above 25, so this is good. Of 1 kilometer to go. And you'll see transmission here. Okay, and up, the window was closed automatically, and throttle is set to 0. So now the script is not running anymore. Okay, I can close that, I can close that. This is from a mod. You can, the IVA portraits, you can activate it or deactivate it. And here in Kontrol System, you see my script is not running anymore. Okay, so let's swap that. I used the where is it? The event better time warp. Okay, so I changed the value here, 1, 3, and 6. Did I change that, or was physics facts? Okay, so 1, 3, and 6. So this is 1 times, 3 times, and 6 times. And we are going down, of course. This will be bad for the facility below here. We'll need some reparations here in that launch pad number 4. But it was better to launch our rocket here in the launch pad number 4 than in the launch pad number 1. I could have put some more tanks here and launch my rocket to east to avoid, east is right there, to avoid any destruction, but well, we are Kerbals, we didn't think of this. Okay, so let's warp, let's see that ground level. And also in my script I could have let the console open and continue to write the altitude, but it wasn't really necessary here. So let's crash here, right on the roof of that thing. No, we crashed inside of this. Okay. Right, so this is good. Let's go to the KSC mission control. Okay, so we succeeded our first mission, sending rocket 25 kilometers. This is great. 20 science points. Yoo-hoo! The next mission will be to launch our rocket at 86 kilometers. Okay, so mission brief. Okay. So 86,000 meters over and out. Okay, I want to track mission. I can press the you see the middle button of my mouse or here, and let's see together this tech tree. So I have 24 points, so 20 from my mission and 4 from the experiment. Yes, I have to show you that here in my print science I have a difficulty settings of 0.8 of 80%. Okay, so I multiply here the sample value and the data value by 80%. Okay, because in my settings here where is it? Mod, where is it? Yeah, it's here. So science reward 80% and mission rewards 80%. Okay, so this is why I have only 4 science points from my telemetry report. Yes, resume game. Okay, so here, of course, I want that. I don't have any choice. And then I have 14 points. I want early electronics because I want this antenna to transmit my data faster, and I want some rechargeable battery with more electricity, and solar panels, but I won't use it right now. And maybe after that I look at the larger boosters or basics aerodynamics. I won't buy the more fuel tanks right now because I don't need this for now. Okay, but so for now it's research the early electronics and maybe later the early science to get more science. And this is it. This is the end of this episode. In the next episode we'll launch our rocket in space. See you soon.